Look, speaking of questionable comedy, Chris Cuomo uh, was making comments on motherfuckers' Instagrams around New Year's a few years ago. You didn't know about it because nobody knew about it until about a week ago. There's a new podcast in town. It's called The Native Land. Come on,
That sounds real whitish.
or Welcome Home. Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey, look. Couldn't get no blacker than Andrew Gillum, Tiffany Cross, and Angela Rye.
Okay.
Blackity and Mo Black. Um, hey, look. Side note, I'm gonna put a pause on the Andrew Cuomo, Angela Rye shit. Um, I have thoughts about this podcast. Who is this
Uh,
for? Who is this for? The world has told these people that they don't want to see them. Well, actually, the world has told two people they don't want to see them. The world has tried to give one of these individuals a chance, and they keep imploding anytime any types of notoriety or spotlights get shone on them. They implode. Who?
you're not talking about Angela Rye, are you?
Oh no, I'm not talking about either of the ladies. I would never
Um,
disparage any of these black women like that.
mhm.
There's only one individual on this graphic that um has a history of sordid cocaine, prostitute extravaganzas, money laundering, all kinds of. There's only one of these people that got all of those shits attached to their name. Only one. Only one we saw photos of. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. Excuse me if I am, but I believe I thought we saw videos of that man on the floor and vomit in hotel rooms.
Yeah. Everybody, everybody have a bad drunk. Everybody have a bad drunk every once in a while.
Hey, look! Hey, look! Hey, look! Hey, look! Hey, look! Let me ask you this: Are you? How do you feel about Ron DeSantis?
You don't like that crackety cracker?
Don't like him? You know who?
Hmm.
You know who's responsible for Ron DeSantis?
That black guy on the end.
Yeah, that guy right there. That guy right there. You fucked up a race in which a motherfucker said that you was a monkey, and you said, "Nah, he ain't mean it that way."
Oh, that's the nigga that DeSantis had to run off with.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's him. That's him. That's
Uh,
him. That's him.
oh, how the
That's
mighty
him.
have fallen.
They just try to monkey all this shit up. But when the motherfuckers say monkey and they don't just be like, they ain't trying to monkey it up and just let it roll off as a whole thought. When he put the emphasis on the when they trying to monkey it up. Ooh, ah, monkey. You see what I'm saying there? It up, you know. That's what he did. And you well, he's a fine individual. I mean, I wouldn't put that on him. When you do that, fam, you make it kind of hard for people to support you. You do. This motherfucker said, "Yeah, he won." Then wait a minute, no, y'all say I should fight. Okay, I'm gonna fight. No, he didn't win. That's him. Anyway,
Oh yeah,
they,
I
they have a
remember that one.
they have a podcast. Um, it's gonna get canceled. It's gonna be over with. Angela Rye foreshadowed the purpose of this podcast in this little diatribe that I'm gonna speak to. Okay, ask me how she foreshadowed the
How did she
cancellation of
foreshadow
it.
it?
No, ask me after I tell you all the other shit.
Hmm.
So she got on this podcast and they had a regular conversation about all the things of the day, political and whatnot. Um, and then they have a segment in which they're gonna, for the first 3 weeks at least, she said, they're gonna tell you why you haven't really seen them because you haven't really seen either of these individuals because when you fuck up, you kind of leave the spotlight and you
Yeah,
hope
you
people
gotta.
forget. Then you come back like, all right, you're back now, yay! So she was like, yeah, I ain't been around since like 2020. Because when I was at CNN and on New Year's, I was having a great time, and I decided to go on my Instagram and post a picture of myself, say, "Hey, world, 2020, what's up? Look at me." And this guy I work with said, "Nice photo, Tinsel Crotch," or whatever. Ha 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 ha.
Tinsel Crotch.
And Tinsel Crotch. Hey, look, if you saw the picture, she had tinsel on her crotch. It was a bikini. She was wearing a bikini. It was an upshot photo in which, here we go. There you go. Thank you, producer. She's wearing tinsel on her crotch. It's an upshot photo of her crotch. I don't know what we're seeing in here. Other when you go to photography school and they tell you about the position in the photos and shit, let me act like I'm lying. Act like I know. I don't know, but I'm just saying the most prominent part of this picture is the part of her belly that under her navel that protrudes a little bit, and then your crotch area with the tinsel on front in front of it. That's what I see when I look at this picture. Beyond that, nothing is in focus. Nothing.
It's meant to
I
show
can
stature.
barely I can barely see the swimsuit all that well. Hey, look, stature next to nothing means nothing. There's no perspective to insinuate stature. Um,
It's called forced perspective.
hey, look, cool. You missed. Tinsel crotch is
No,
what
she
you get.
looks huge. She looks huge.
Tinsel
This is how they
crotch.
get Tom Cruise to look fucking the same height as all the people
Damn,
he be
all
standing
you getting
next
is
to.
tinsel crotch though. I don't. Hey, look, mini tinsel crotch. Have at it. Tinsel
I'm not
crotch
saying
though.
I'm not opposed to what he said. I was just explaining to why they do it.
Okay, that's cool. Rock it out. Um, Tinsel crotch is what she got, and then in 2024, in the inaugural episode of her four-way introduction back into the spotlight, she chooses to share a story in which this individual on the screen texted her and said, "Nice photo, Tinsel crotch," and she was taken aback by it. And then a couple of days later, he texted her and said, "I got a great idea for a segment for you for the show." And she thought that because he texted her that was somehow him admitting that he was wrong. And I believe in what she said. She said something about they had a correspondence about it, and he made mention that I think she said something about how she felt maybe, and he said something like, it was an Instagram picture. That's fair game. What you talking about? Anyway, about this show, something like that she insinuated happened, but she didn't say it as it was happening in the text back and forth between the two. The way she says it, he texts Tinsel Crotch, and then there's silence on her part, and then he texts the information about the show and the opportunity, and then there's further silence on her part, and she doesn't come back and respond to him until about a week later. Well, the text that he sent initially was on the first, around the first for New Year's.
Hmm.
January 21st, she was fired, or she was informed that her contract would not be renewed. Now, in her mind, in 2024, on this inaugural episode, she's piecing these events together and insinuating that she was fired because the advance to Chris Cuomo was rebuffed. But remember when I asked you to ask me a question?
Hmm. All right. So why was she fired?
No, that wasn't a question I asked you to ask me. But she was fired because they didn't need her anymore.
Uh, all
They
right. So
were they were finished with their coverage and their use of her. They
all
only
right
had her on the channel, and they were
for the
using
election.
her on the channel to be the black voice to ingratiate black people to come to the polls and make certain political candidates more palatable to black people. That was her
All right,
function. And then she
okay.
was told when her contract would not be renewed that after the election, we're going to skew towards different programming priorities, and they won't be political as much. We don't need niggas to get to the polls right now, so we don't need you. And then she said they replaced her with three other basic bitches. Her words, not mine.
All right. So how was that foreshadowing her exit from this podcast?
Okay, thank you for that question. Um, Angela, iHeartRadio is only using you once again to ingratiate yourself to black people to persuade them to vote for Joe Biden and the like in this upcoming 2024 political season. That is why this podcast exists. It is to make black people more at ease with voting for somebody we've already said we do not like, we don't fuck with. And they are hearing black people in a large enough number say, I ain't voting for nobody. Fuck it. I'm going to stay home. They know they need our votes. They know they cannot get over without us. So they recruit individuals that will secure votes to that end. And these are three of those motherfuckers.
Hmm.
They spent the entire podcast talking about how they're not homers for the Democratic Party, but you ain't got no choice but to vote for the Democratic Party. I mean, I don't really fuck with them like that. I mean, they got some shit that I wouldn't like, but ain't shit but them and the Republicans. That's all we got. Oh, we can't do nothing else. Motherfuckers didn't mention the fact that Cornel West is also running for president of these United States right now.
United
And
States of what?
could use some help in getting his name on some ballots across the country. And what would aid in that? Maybe some political voices that look like us to aid us into some things that will help us. But no, y'all not gonna talk about Cornel West. Y'all not gonna talk about I think Jill Stein is running now. Ain't gonna talk about her. You ain't gonna talk about Marianne Wilson, even though I don't fuck with that bitch. You ain't gonna talk about JFK, even though I don't fuck about that nigga. You ain't gonna talk about nobody. Y'all gonna say, well, what else can you do? Is either Trump or Joe Biden, and we can't have Trump. Their entire show was dedicated into making that outcome more palatable. To say, well, we know it's hard for us too. I'm just like you. I'm on your side. I don't fuck with them niggas neither. But I'm gonna vote for them though, because at the end of the day, no, fuck that shit. When we gonna fight? When we gonna get some actual fighters on the staff? But they're not gonna hire any fighters. They're gonna hire motherfuckers who while recounting some shit from damn near 4 years ago, are brought to tears in the moment speaking about it, not in power, but just saying shit like, no, Andrew, I will not be a guest on your new show. This nigga reached out to her and was like, hey, you want to come on my new show? That's where it's at in his mind. I'm not even worried about that. I ain't thinking about this bitch like that. But I got a show. I'm not thinking that we got no beef and I harassed you when there was an issue. I didn't drum you out of CNN. You didn't get fired from CNN because I was out here telling motherfuckers not to fuck with you. Even though I probably should have told motherfuckers not to fuck with you because you can't take my jokes. I joke like this. I talk like this. Haven't you seen my exchanges with Don Lemon on air? They get a little, maybe right up to the line, maybe pushing the line in their crassness. They do that. So for you to act like it can't happen to you, when by your own words, Chris Cuomo's show was your safe space. He was such a great guy that this show where you got to come on and share your ideas was your safe space. And he decided to think that he was in a safe space with a buddy where he could just let his guard down and crack a joke because you got all this tassel on your bikini area. And I just call you Tinsel Crotch because I think it's a good zinger.
It's a
Because I'm
barb.
trying to fuck and I'm trying to hold your job over you getting fucked. No, I'm just making a zinger. I got you. Just ribbing, old buddy, because I think Angela is cool. And I think we have that relationship. Because I think I'm a person that makes you comfortable when we have a friendship or a kinship, even in our, if it's only relegated to our professional existence. but it's still something we got some camaraderie, little ha-has. But I found out my ha-has ain't ha-ha'd after the fact, after I invite you on my next show.
Hey, white people have a history of being too comfortable. It may have been a working relationship, and he made an inappropriate joke, and she like, all right, well, I'm finna stick it to this white boy because he should have known that we were only work friends.
You could say that right up until the point where she says she felt this was her safe space.
Until he said that.
Until he said that. But again, if you feel safe, me saying Tinsel Crotch put you into the realm of you thinking that I am holding your job and I am lording sexual conquest over you.
No, you embarrass me if I stick it to you. I may not readily believe that. I said you embarrass me. You overstepped a work relationship to a more friendly jab than I was comfortable with. And now I finna vindictively hold you to task with things that could be implied from the comings and goings and the trappings of our relationship.
What do you mean?
Just like I was saying about Cat Williams, she can disingenuously conflate things that happen based on his transgression. Like there was an actual transgression, and then the response to that transgression was disingenuous vindication.
Yeah, I have a problem with calling that a transgression. I just do. I think we got to get out of this bullshit as to where everybody acts as though when someone says a word to them that their whole being crumbles. My whole psyche is so fragile that I can't take a joke or an insinuation without me thinking that it's serious and it culminates in me having to take a corrective action for it. I can just tell you to stop. And if
there's
you
no
don't,
job
if you
on the planet.
persist, what?
There's no job on the planet where I think that's acceptable. A man mentioning his coworker's crotch.
Hey, look, numbnuts. What is wrong with you?
That's not the context of
Wait,
which.
no. Numbnuts. What are you thinking? We say that all the time.
That's not mentioning someone's crotch.
Literally. Hey, look. If I wanted to sit up here and talk about, if I wanted to sit here and file a complaint with HR and say how I felt, I felt ridiculed or made less than because I have erectile dysfunction.
One of them is a reach on the ad hominem.
His numbnuts joke really disturbed me.
One of
Can
them
I not
is a
be so sensitive and have that proclivity? Now that is an issue.
One of them is a reach based on a common idiom.
They all reaches fail to the point.
No, he literally pointed to her crotch. He didn't make a colloquialism about a crotch, meaning her mouth. He was talking about her crotch. Fam, let's come on. You can still say all the shit you saying and acknowledge that is inappropriate in a workplace.
It was tinsel on my crotch.
It's still inappropriate in the workplace, bro.
It was tinsel on your crotch.
All right,
we talk about guys wearing banana hammocks all the time. And hey, look, there's no part in me that would think that he would have saw Don Lemon rocking a Speedo and made some banana hammock reference. I really think he would have. Hey, look. I am not going to sit here and comb through all of the handoffs that Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon had on the show, but there were a lot of them, and their exchanges oftentimes pushed those lines live on TV. I'm just saying, when you have a relationship with an individual and you know how they behave, how they talk, you don't have to infer that now when they're talking and they're talking with you, that it's somehow sexual or now there's a weight and there's a quid pro quo attached to it. You assuming that you're trying to attach that because you got fired. You're trying to make that the thing because they let you go, all while ignoring the fact of why they let you go. They didn't need you to garner any more black votes for them at the time, and so they got rid of your ass. You were no longer necessary. And the exact same thing is happening now. And I don't know why we are so dense to not recognize this shit in real time. They're running the same fucking play. And either you in on it or you too dumb to recognize it. Either way, we can't have you be a motherfucker that we look for information and leadership.
I like how you work that quote in.
Hey. Shout out to Casino, Robert De Niro. Gifts that keeps on giving. Yeah, but I just don't like this shit. I can see what they're doing, and I want to give them a shot. I don't want to dislike these people. They black people. They might have, well, only one of them really like made a mistake and did some flaw shit. The other two motherfuckers just have opinions and like just things that I might disagree with from here or there. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know how motherfuckers can talk about the upstandingness of black men and then do a podcast with that nigga.
Damn.
He left his black wife and his black daughters to go cheat with some fucking ethnically ambiguous escorts.